full potential, full of potential. Pontiac is a community that is reestablishing itself and rebuilding, and I believe is going to be a big part of the rebuilding of the Metro Detroit area.
There's a great momentum going on, both from the citizens of Pontiac and the businesses. Everyone's kind of putting in their 2 cents in it, as well as their bit of effort to be able to bring back a great historical city.
Pontiac is fruitful. You can find the jazz clubs, the nightclubs, the boutiques.
The central location of shops, the ability to park on the street, have a loft in a building and be able to walk down to a restaurant or your grocery or even entertainment right down the street.
Personally, I believe I'm a trendsetter, and with the regrowth and rebirth of Pontiac, I want to be on the front wave of that.
Christian Marcello is my name, and I'm a business owner of Future Help Designs here in downtown Pontiac, as well as a Pontiac resident. We've been operating for 3 years. We moved in last year into downtown Pontiac, and we make mobile apps. So we have a cool, fun technology and design firm here. We moved our business here to Pontiac because there was a good match for the open architecture, the creative space, and the history that was here. The other aspect that we liked is we could walk out of our business and go and eat. We could have clients over and eat locally. And there were a lot of good events going on downtown that we could invite them to attend as well.
I met my husband here. He's from Pontiac, and Pontiac is tribal ground. So for me, it plays into my heritage. I have Indian in me. So Pontiac is known for the Chiefs, which is a strong foundation. I used to be one of those who would go to outside areas to figure out what can I do. But Pontiac is growing to a point where a lot of what I thought was in Ferndale or Royal Oak is right in my backyard. It's downtown Pontiac.
One of my favorite benefits to working downtown is that I can run over to Blue Note and grab a cup of coffee. I just love that little walk through downtown Pontiac and getting to appreciate the architecture.
There are good things going forward. Like, for example, I like a lot of dance music, so the place down the street, Electricity, they've gotten a lot of really good DJs. There's a lot of good music things happening here, drawing younger people, a different crowd than I think the city's been used to for a long time.
My favorite thing about Pontiac is probably the Crowfoot. There's a lot of good bands that come through, and they have pretty good parties, and I can just park at the office and walk over after work.
I believe one of the biggest misconceptions about Pontiac is that it's a place that isn't safe. I walk on the streets almost every day, and I feel completely safe.
People also think there's not a police force, which that's completely not true. It's actually, since the state took over, response times have been drastically increased. There's a well-funded, well-trained, very professional police force now.
For us to be in Pontiac, it's great to be in houses that are close to each other. We get to know our neighbors really well. On top of it, there's a great asset of having our own downtown. And it's fun to be able to go to a concert, be able to eat at Bo's. Those are nice things to be able to do. We don't have to travel very far.
Pontiac in the future can be the next Royal Oak or the next Birmingham. It can be that central location where everybody comes and has a good time and parties in the evenings and works during the day.
It's kind of a bit of a blank slate. There's a lot of potential to transform Pontiac into whatever we want it to be. I feel a lot of artistic and forward-thinking young professionals can come here and see ways that they can really utilize it to its full potential.
It's a part of me. I am youthful. I want to do things. My church is in the community, so I'm comfortable here.
Pontiac is full potential, full of potential.